In today's video, we'll examine some of the teachings that we were taught in the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob. So strap in, put your helmet on, let's go. Well, hello, Ex-Church community, and to all of you who took time out of your busy day to watch this video. Thank you. I appreciate your curiosity, and I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Ray, the Ex-HOJ, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Glad to have you. Now, before we get started, I just want to thank all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And I want to thank Lady C for inviting me to part 2 of our interview. I really enjoyed it, and you guys should check it out. I will put the link in the description. But let's jump into our discussion with the panel of the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob, Unindoctrinated. All right. Well, welcome back to the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob, Unindoctrinated. And we are glad to be back. It's a new year. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody.
Hey.
Oh, no. Absolutely. Happy.
Well, they say technically the new year is not until spring.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, whenever you jump in, you jump. Okay. But I'm glad to have y'all here, and we are so happy to have Journey with us tonight. And so we want to welcome you to the panel. And to start off, why don't you just give us a little piece of your story?
I was born in Youngstown, Ohio. I was born in the church. My parents of the church, their parents of the church, a few generations in, and I lived HOJ through and through, die hard up until the day I wasn't. Mm-hmm. It was a little gradual change, but when I got pregnant with my second child, I started seeing things. I was blessed with my sight, and okay. I didn't agree with a lot of things anymore, and a lot of things just didn't resonate. It didn't sit comfortably in my soul anymore, and I was determined that I didn't want to use a middleman for my connection with God anymore, and I wanted to figure out how to connect with Him myself. And when I did, it ended me up here, spiritual. I took out the religion and stuck with the spiritual.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, that's now I see why you have the name Journey. You've been on a journey, and
I've been on a journey.
You're probably still on a journey.
Yes,
all right. All right. So again, we're happy to have you. And so tonight, we're gonna, I should say, we're gonna examine some of the things that we were taught in the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob. So I'm going to open up the floor right now, and who wants to go first?
Oh, okay, I'll go.
All right.
It was one thing that I've heard a lot is that, and I think I talked about this before, is that we were born in sin, and that was something that when you hear it, it's like how can we be born in sin? Mm-hmm. And that was just something that never resonated with me at all. Because, I believe
One question. At what age did that question enter your mind? I mean, just rough area.
Well, when I came back to when I came back into, I was excommunicated there for a while.
Okay, yeah.
So when I came back in 95, I was in my 40s. So, that's when I really started paying attention to a lot that was being preached. And that being born in sin just never, that never resonated with me. It never made sense. Because to me, we are at our purest when we're born, whether it be spiritually or naturally or whatever they may be talking about. We're at our purest.
So did you?
Yeah, that was something that I had problems with.
Did you ever ask a pastor or overseer or any minister, to, explain it to you, from the House of Jacob standpoint, their viewpoint?
Yeah, no. The one time I did ask the pastor something, they couldn't answer it. So, so no, I never did ask about that.
That's kind of strange because I had that given to me one time. And what they said is the reason why they say, I'm not saying they're right.
Right.
But what they said made a little sense. They said the reason why they say we're born in sin, because they say even as a baby, when you get a child that's crying for no reason and there's nothing wrong, they said it's basically lying. Now I don't know how
that sounds crazy. That sounds like it came from a man who didn't take care of a baby. Because I've had 4 children and none of them ever cried when there was nothing wrong.
Listen,
right.
I'm just telling you what they said. Now, I ain't
saying that was a
right.
man that told you that?
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Makes sense.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Anybody?
Yeah.
It's several, but one of the things, and again, I didn't pay attention until maybe when I got in Bible school or whatever. And one of the things is, in Genesis, when they talk about the garden was the church. Oh. And the thing that caught my eye was like, okay, now the creator who created the garden, according to the story, couldn't find his creation in his creation. They hid so well that he hid their name. According to
right.
They were able to disguise themselves amongst the trees, and that just didn't make sense to me.
You can't find your kids. No, I agree.
And see, this is the reason why I got in a lot of trouble, because I see all that differently. I don't see none of that the way they taught it. Because to me, the Garden of Eden was a place. That's like south side of Chicago, east side of Youngstown. It was a place that no one was being taught of God. So he went in that area and found somebody to teach them about God. And that's the way I've always seen it, because even with me questioning and asking people those things, they would always dance around it because they didn't know. But that's the way it always came to me. I never, and since I've gotten older and I've been here and on my own journey, I don't see that Bible the way everybody else see it. I don't see it, and that's the problem I have with the church. You're not teaching actually what, to me, you're not teaching the right thing. You're not teaching the Bible correctly. That's why y'all doing the shit that y'all doing.
Now, hold on just a second, y'all. Charles, unfortunately, his equipment is not working correctly, so we can't see him and we can't hear him, but he's here. He wants to listen in, and hopefully the next time, his equipment will be working for him. So, but we're glad to have him here. Even in spirit. No, he's here in person. All right, so who want to go next? Who? Nobody wants to go next?
Go next. So I pretty much believe everything blindly in the church up until we got ready to move, and we had to ask permission to move. And one of one of the officials made the remark, "How are you going to move out there with and not have the protection of God?" And I was like, "But if God is everywhere, if I move to Colorado, He gonna stop protecting me because I'm not here?" And then I started thinking about it. Like I don't think we serve the same God. Like, I don't think that we believe the same God, because this is also the same God that you tell me He can do anything, reach anybody by any means. It's simply me having it within my heart to move my family to a place where it could better us. So, because my thought process was, when we get out here, my husband can finally get a job and we can contribute to the church. But then it said, we can't use you if you're not close enough for us to use you. So that means you are of no good to us. So now our God's not going to reach you because we can't use you. What?
No sense. Made no sense.
That was the beginning of the questions for me. Maybe I should look into this God, because I don't think I want to believe in this God.
Right.
Wow.
Well, we are glad to have Charles with us. We don't have his video, but we do have his audio. Thanks, Charles, for getting in here, and we're glad to have you back. So,
yes, good to be with you all.
all right.
Good to be with you.
Let me ask you. We already started, so I'm gonna ask you. So, unless Nate, you want to go next?
It don't matter to me. God's ass can go anytime you want him to.
Nate is so funny.
Yes.
Mr. GA.
I'll go ahead. Now, you said when we started questioning it.
All right, wait a minute. Start over. Go ahead.
Now, what was the question? When we start questioning, or
when did you start examining, some of the things that you've been taught, or what was one of the things that you examined? I know we probably examined a lot of things, but give me one thing that you examined.
One of the biggest things I started examining when they kept saying they were the greatest, but I seen their movement be worse than me and my drug dealing friends. There was no honor in their movement.
All right.
The people I hustled with and ran the street with had more honor than they did, because they ain't go backstab you. They ain't go take advantage of you. They go stand with you. But like my daughter said, just because my family wasn't there to keep the upkeep of the mission, and people can just basically rejoice off of us rejoicing, God ain't gonna look out for you. And excuse me, you know how I am. I'm God's ass, but how the fuck you gonna tell me He everywhere, but He can't get across the street? What God is this?
Right.
He sounds limited.
Do anywhere. And first you're gonna tell me I'm the church. Take the Lord God with you. What? I left you.
Where you go? Yeah.
What? So in other words, just because I'm leaving the state, I ain't allowed to take it. So that was the beginning of me questioning, are you the greatest? And when even the way I raised my kids, man, I feel bad the way I raised them, because I was strict. Even on myself. Even on myself, I was strict. But when everybody else would see that, like, oh, no, you're doing too much. That's back up a little bit. And I'm like, hold up. Something wrong. Why are you telling me to be this way? But when I'm this way all the way, you like, hold up. And then I start seeing, okay, the reason why you telling me to back up, because y'all doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing.
Gotcha.
And Ray, let me clear up one thing.
Go ahead.
Yes, you are a motherfucker if you carry a license and you ain't doing the right thing with God. Yes, you are a bitch you carry a license, you ain't doing the right thing about God. So don't come to me with no shit talking about that's a minister's. So is Jim Jones.
Mm.
So is all them other motherfuckers.
Mm.
And led everybody to the death.
Guess what? That's why I'm God's ass, because he said he tired of y'all motherfuckers. See, he can't say it. So he put his ass here to say he tired of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all blame him for people committing suicide. Y'all blame him for people dying who just, no, he tired. And excuse the rant, but I don't, that
No problem.
it aggravates me because I was willing to give my life for that shit.
Mm.
Y'all
Glad you woke up. Yeah.
That, again, this is why we're having this discussion, examining the teachings that we were taught. Now, for me, well, no, we go into Charles. Charles, my brother.
Yes.
All right. So, what was one of the teachings that you examined that stopped you in your tracks and made you say, wait a minute, that don't sound right?
Well, one of the big things for me goes back to the question that you had asked. What does God look like?
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And I would like to start where, where most people are
Mm-hmm.
in the church, using their Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And it was already discovered that the Bible was written back in 1600, back in the 1600 ACE,
Mm-hmm.
and ACE after the Common Era,
Mm-hmm.
which from zero up to where we are now.
Right.
And the Spirit of God is within you. And we learned that God is a spirit, and you can write it down, John 4 and 24.
Oh.
The Spirit of God is within you.
Mm.
1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
And
got the
then
Bible.
We're
the
familiar with
kingdom
those scriptures.
Okay.
the kingdom of the kingdom of God
Right.
is within you. Luke
Mm-hmm.
17 and 21.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the temple of God.
Mm-hmm.
1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
So if all of this is true,
Mm-hmm.
who do you see when you look in the mirror?
God.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
What
Look
did I
Now,
tell you, Ray?
so is God a man or female? If I
oh.
ask Zalika, who does she see when she look in the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Myself.
Do she? That, exactly. So the God within you,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing outside of you.
Exactly.
Everything is within you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm looking for assistance from something outside of me,
Mm-hmm.
I look at the spirit that was in Zalika or Ann or Nate. So, but that's not how I got there.
Mm-hmm.
I got there by, doing a lot of research.
All right.
I went back about 3000 BCE,
Mm-hmm.
before the Common Era,
Oh, wow.
to learn about the spirit within me.
Mm-hmm.
But man has been on the planet for over 300,000 years. So you have to ask yourself the question, if the Bible was written in the 1600s ACE, what happened to the spirit of man thousands of years ago? Did they go to heaven? Did they go to hell? Heaven and hell is a state of mind, a state of being.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing outside of you.
Mm-hmm.
You are the God, so you could say, I am that I am.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing going to be outside of you. So if I needed help, the spirit that's within Ann if she can help me, she'll help me. So, you know, I don't want to get into like preaching or nothing like that.
You already did.
There's
Already preaching.
there's nothing else. There's nothing outside of you
Right.
that's going to help you other than we, the people.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
There's no God outside of you. It's all internal.
Yes.
Internal.
Yes. Yes.
So what you telling me is that what you was taught, you find it wanting? I mean, it's not something you could use.
Nothing I can use. All my accomplishments
Mm-hmm.
was from within me. Getting my behind up, going to work, doing what I do,
Mm-hmm.
and there was nothing outside of me. You know, I'm a Vietnam veteran. All these years that I fought, you know, for my benefits, there was no God to help me.
Mm-hmm.
Nor was there anyone in the church to say you need to do this, you need to do A, B, C.
Mm-hmm.
And there's veterans that I know, not just Vietnam, but other veterans, other wars, are going through some of the same things that I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody is out there telling them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So this God that the church is teaching doesn't exist. You exist
Mm-hmm.
and what's in you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing outside of you. And if you've done great things in your life, it's because you did it.
Mm-hmm.
No God did. And if you're in a position where you don't have anything, chances are you haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Wait a
now,
minute now. Now, Charles, your cup running over.
hey, listen,
That was
listen,
deep.
Man,
listen.
wait a minute. But hold on though, Charles, because I want to give some of the others a chance to
Sure.
expand or comment on what you said.
What he
Okay. Yeah.
said, what he said is true. Now,
Uh,
going back to their Bible, the only reason why Israel got a king because everybody around them had one. God said y'all was doing it on your own.
Yep.
Y'all was doing so. Since you want it, because these people over here got it, I'm gonna give it to you because y'all asked for it. Same
mm-hmm.
thing with Jesus. When Jesus came about, he said, "What I do, you can do, but you don't believe."
Mm-hmm.
People need some. A lot of people need something they can touch, feel, and see
Mm-hmm.
in order to believe. And what the church is doing is manipulating the Bible for their own uses. Because to me, a church is nothing for people to go together and worship and lift each other up. Ain't no big guys and no little U's. You
Mm-hmm.
congregate to get together, and like he said, the scriptures say, "Ye are as gods."
Mm-hmm.
Rate a God over what he been through. You the God over what all of us.
Mm-hmm.
When it says on earth, earth here, it's talking about walking and talking earth.
Mm-hmm.
So they're manipulating it, and that's one of my biggest things. You talk about all these other religions, but y'all doing the same thing.
But do you think so you're saying they're manipulating it, but are they? Like, aren't they just using it?
It's still manipulating. Yeah, they use it, but they manipulate.
Using it to be a tool to manipulate people, yes. But it's all of like when you say they manipulate, it's like you're saying they're taking the words and flipping them. But are they? Like, have you read that book? You take your spiritual goggles off and still read the Bible. The Bible is a horrific book.
Uh huh.
So like, is it are they manipulating the Bible to manipulate the people? Or are they just using the book what it was written for to manipulate the people? They're using a hammer as a hammer.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
That's a
true.
good explanation. That's a good
Yes.
explanation.
True.
But the reason why I say manipulating because to me, and this is just me, I hear what they're saying, but I see what is really to me, what it's really supposed to mean to me. Because like I said, you know, men is trees, them are men planted by the river, them are men planted by the truth. That's willing to stand and fight for what's right. Not that BS that y'all pushing. Just because you come from one family that's right and another one that's not for that. That's standing by the truth. That's why I said, and even though a lot of them won't talk the Bible with me because of the way I look at it and I see it. Because to me, a snake can teach you something. A snake can definitely teach you something. A drunk can teach you something. An addict can teach you something. It's just grasping on it and using it for the right purposes.
Anybody else?
I think what Journey said tied in with what Charles was saying, you know, looking to an outside source. And I've always said, I don't need a middleman. And I think as a people and anybody else, we've allowed what was already in us to be taken outside of us, and we look for other people to put it back in.
Put it back.
You know? So it's always been there, you know?
Yeah.
And instead of teaching you how to use it within you, they have you relying on coming to me so I can do it for you. Because I agree totally with what you're saying. I agree 100% on what everybody's saying. Because that's the reason why I am the way that I am. I don't need you to tell me right from wrong. I know right from wrong.
Exactly.
And like I tell people, an atheist who don't say they don't believe in God, but they'll give you the shirt off their back. They'll help you.
Exactly.
They'll support you.
Right.
With you. What is that? That's nothing but them being a God. Because it ain't gonna drop out the sky. It's got to come through somebody.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
And Ray, you making my papers come quickly, boy.
I'm making what?
You making my papers come quickly.
Why you say that?
I feel him writing my shit up right now. We gotta get rid of this nigga.
Take it that way out, huh?
Hey, in other words, they go like, look, he out in Colorado. Don't contact him. Don't call him. And they already started because the so-called pastor called me. And after they seen the first set of videos I put out, I called him. He wouldn't even answer. So I'm like,
you called him, but what?
He didn't answer. He wouldn't answer. And he ain't called me back. So I know they're going to watch your video, Ray. So guess what? You have my permission. I am excommunicating myself from the HOJ.
Wait a minute. Say that again?
I am excommunicating myself from the HOJ. I'm banning myself.
All right.
Because
and you're doing it on here. Oh wow.
The announcement has been made.
Now, and I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna let everybody else see, because for one, y'all never really helped me. My marriage in shambles because y'all never helped. Y'all never helped me with not one thing. You blame me, not everyone. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some of those that was in power blame me for everything that went on. There was no help and there was no support. So that song say, I walk alone. It is what it is. And
well, now are you
yes,
submitting a letter of resignation?
No, they gonna submit me one because I'm gonna keep my word.
All right.
They gonna submit me one. They gonna send me one, and you can go ahead and send it because I'm not coming back. There's no way I can't because I'm pissed. I'm really pissed by the way it's going.
All right.
I am. So
well, I'll walk it with you, Nate.
He said, I'll
walk it with you.
Well, brother, we'll all walk it with you.
One of the big things is they just can't control him, and it's all about being able to control.
Well, you know,
they can't.
And they tried. it seems like they've tried every which way they could to control you and your family, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, once you started standing up and speaking your mind, they could deal with that.
Girl, listen, we would have open discussions in church during service, right after the sermon, if something was said that wasn't right. Because I would get up and correct it. This is not the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
But is that, excuse me, to have, I mean, is that really, can you even really call that church if you need that much control over your entire membership? And I heard one say in Minnesota that, how did he say that? Somebody's not using their mind if you agree on everything somebody says.
Yes.
Everything, something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. That something is wrong.
But, you know, and the House of Jacob is not the only church that does it. I mean, even in, well, any church, you're going to see a level of control over the people, you know, because.
And they do it well. They do it well.
But that's kind of scary, because I think it was Nate that said, look at Jim Jones. And it's been other ones and stuff that people gave that. And I'm not saying that the HOJ would take it to that extreme and stuff, but for people to give some organization that much control.
Hold up. Now you said the HOJ won't take it to that extreme. That's not true.
I said I hope that they wouldn't.
No. Let me tell you how they did. You got men in there molesting young ladies that are killing themselves.
Okay.
Nothing about it. They said it was God's will for them to die. No, it wasn't, motherfucker. It was that man sitting over there will for them to die. And y'all ain't did nothing about it. Y'all made her shut up. Y'all made him shut up. Y'all made call about a rite of passage and all that shit. And they kill themselves. And then y'all are going to blame it on God.
Man.
God's will, man. Fuck y'all. Seriously.
Well, what I meant by, you know, they don't have people drinking the physical Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know what though?
They take pills and substance.
I think the mental Kool-Aid is more devastating than, you know, because that's gone. I mean, once you drink the real Kool-Aid, you gone. But to live a life where you've drank the Kool-Aid and now you got to suffer because, you know, some people actually guide their life or let their life be guided through what they've been taught. They let their lives, and that's another question I want to ask. You know, now I've never had a belief in God, so I've never had a belief in the religion and all of that stuff. So for me, I never looked at leadership as like this divine thing, you know, or this divine situation. I don't know what I want to call it, but I never looked at it like that, because for me, they were all just men. All right. You know, I can respect that they're the head of the church, but that's like being the head of a corporation, you know. But even with corporations, as long as they're being fair and they treat you right, you know, I got no problem with that. But I'm saying when you start treating men as though they are God's messenger, now that creates a whole different dynamic between people. You know, and if people buy into the fact that you are God's messenger, then a lot of them will follow you. They will just follow you without questioning anything that you do. And see, I think for most of us, because we did pause and examine things, you know, basically, I don't think none of us ever needed someone to lead us spiritually through life. You know, I've never needed anyone to lead me spiritually through life, you know. Let somebody else jump in. What you
well,
got?
there was another one that they used to teach about, and I think they was talking about the leader always has his, he watches over his sheep. He always has his eyes on everything you do. He sees everything you do. And I'm thinking to myself, how can a man see everything that I do?
Oh,
that just never makes sense.
I know which one you're talking about, when they would say, while you're asleep, they're up watching over.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah. And it's like, right from the get-go, even though you're reading it there, and that job, I didn't, to me, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't care that it was written in the Bible. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because one man is incapable of doing that.
That's too much. They
can't.
Mm-hmm.
But are there ones that believe that actually believe that the leader or the father watches over them? He never slumber or sleepeth or whatever. He's always watching.
Right? No, they don't believe it. And I'm going to tell you why they don't believe it. Because if they believe it, you wouldn't have all the problems that you have in the church with men messing around, cheating on their wives, messing with little boys, messing with little girls, doing all this stuff. They don't believe that.
Well, no, Nate, what she was saying, do they believe that the Supreme Bishop actually...
This is what I'm saying, though.
Right, that's what he's saying.
Your parents.
Oh, okay.
If you believe your parents is watching over you, you ain't going to do something, right?
Right.
Okay, so they don't believe it.
Well,
if
on
they
the flip side,
they do it, they do it.
On the flip side, though, naive of me, I did. When I said I was HOJ, you could not question it, and you could show me to my face that it was no good, and I'm like, yeah, but no, not the church, surely not. Until they say when you wake up, you can never go back to sleep. There literally is just a moment that you have within your head and your life, like, wait a minute, hold on. I have blindly trusted you all this time in belief that it's transactional. It's always been transactional. But they convince you it's not transactional. No, you're not. No, I'm giving you my energy so that you can go ahead and further your agenda. You're literally feeding off of me, but then depleting me, but making me think that the reason I am depleted, the reason I don't feel the connection is because I'm not living right. So now I'm tithing more, I'm praying more, I'm tarrying like I've never tarried before, because I'm gonna get that energy back. But then you turn back around and take it again. It made me think I'm not doing what I'm supposed to, but I am. But you're feeding off of me. If it was not for me, it would not be the church. But you can't tell me I have that much power, because if I know I have that much power, then I'll leave. Then if you cannot keep me just a little bit below the bar, because if she touched the lid, she knows she can get out the lid. But just make her think. If she get close to it, buzz her. If she get close to it, tell her she ain't no good. Tell her she didn't get tell her that miscarriage because God didn't like her. Tell her she got raped because she was somewhere she wasn't supposed to be. Don't let her hit the lid, because if she hit the lid, she knows she can get out. Let's keep her just a little humble. That's why they preach humble politics. Be humble. Don't be too proud. The gift that God that gave you is great. You're doing great with it. You're doing amazing things. Use it just for us. But stay humble. Don't be too proud, because God don't like that. Yeah, but then you're showing me off. Every single time there's a convocation, there's a meet. Nobody pays no attention to me. You need a tambourine beater? Where's Alexis? Where'd Alexis go? We got the best tambourine beater in this district. But then make her feel really small. Tell her she's doing too much. Tell her she's not enough. Tell her she's not praying enough. Tell her she's not tithing enough. Make her feel just small enough that she keeps coming back and asking us to validate her. So I did believe it until I didn't.
Oh, girl.
Now that's an testimony right there.
That is. Oh my God.
Just gave her testimony.
Girl, I got chill bumps.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to get in the spirit, y'all.
Oh, still there, brother.
Yes, y'all. That's God's ass daughter.
That was deep. That was deep.
Hey, what they say, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree, boy. I tell you.
Oh my goodness.
That was good. Charles, you still there?
I'm still here.
All right. Did you hear that?
I heard it and I'm taking it all in. But it's all about mind control. And everybody is speaking, and the bottom line is mind control. If I can't control your mind, I can't control you. You know, and what's happening is you I was listening to her speak, and she was given the power that she has. She was giving it to them.
Mm.
They didn't take it. She was giving
He
it.
was
Yeah.
giving it.
So, but if she take her power back, the power is already in you.
Yes, sir.
And the only way they can get it if you give it.
Uh-huh.
Give
And
it.
there's, like I say, there's nothing outside of you. They can't control you unless you give it to them.
Yes. Yes.
And the bottom line is with religion is the finance, period.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And what you say is true, because even having to sit down
You there to get it.
the pastor and bishop at one time, I was told that
Repeat that, Nate.
I said what Charles is saying and Journey is saying is true. I had to sit down with the pastor and senior bishop one time. And I was told that I was not a team player, and I thought I knew it all.
Oh my goodness.
You were bad for the business. You were bad for the corporation.
And because I said and told the pastor, he like, I've been doing this for 35 years. I said, they've been hanging niggas for 30 something years. That don't mean it was right.
That's true. That's true.
And what he said is true. What it is, I used to stand in that tabernacle and I would watch the energy. I would watch the energy, how if you have certain people that's energy high, congregated around. They congregated around because,
Wait a minute,
like
you
you
fading
said,
in and out again.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Real good now. Yeah.
I said, like, it's nothing but energy. I would stand in that tabernacle and I would watch the energy move. And when you got a group of people whose energy real high, people congregate around. Because like she said, they feed off of that.
Right.
It's helping them. Even here, I have grown men, and no, I'm not it ain't nothing about me. It's about me tapping into that God in me.
Right.
I have grown men that will walk up and hug me and won't let go. My daughter Journey get on me about that all the time. People will congregate around. It's that energy. It's that because you tapped into that.
Right.
And it helps them feel better.
And
I found, like, a lot of times being back that way, that's why everybody say, well, we miss y'all. Well, no, you miss this big black nigga running up and down the aisle. What you do this?
I don't know if I would describe it like
Yeah.
you run up and down the aisle with your guitar.
But
you did used to run up and down the aisle.
Well, he would walk. He would be walking, but
your sister did too, though, didn't she?
Oh, listen.
Yeah, she was a runner.
Oh yeah, you said she was a runner.
She was right.
But it's like Journey said. For me, I think they do feed off of people's energy, and they know the ones whose energy that they can feed off of, because and like Charles was saying, the control, because one was saying to me once, they abuse their authority. And I said, what authority? And they said, I said, oh, you mean the authority that you gave them, but if you take it back, what they gonna do? Take it back.
Listen.
Yeah.
Because them Green brothers had the energy to make people get up and move.
Well, we were feeding.
Oh yeah.
We were feeding off the people.
Yeah, but you feeding off of them, but you giving them, they giving back.
It's an exchange.
It's an
That's all it
exchange.
is. It's an exchange. So,
It's a beautiful exchange.
but yeah, so going back to the subject now, all of these things that we've examined, I mean, and that well, say again, for me, none of it, I didn't get into none of it because none of it meant anything to me. But I'm saying I did hear some of the things that they were teaching, even like when I first started really paying attention, like I said in my video, I was 21. I had moved up to Minnesota, became a minister and everything. But from the time I was a child up to that point, I had never really paid too much attention to what they were preaching. So, I mean, and I didn't have a belief at all. So none of the stuff that they were saying, I didn't even digest it. It just, I was just hearing them preach. But anyway, when I started listening to what they were saying, like I said in the one video, when I realized that they were demonizing human beings, when they were talking about lewdness with the beast, I said, so
Yeah.
you calling human beings beast?
Even as a human being.
I didn't even realize they were talking about human beings. I said, what beast they talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, like I said, I thought they was talking about having sex with animals or something. But when I got an understanding of what they were preaching, I was like, just because they're not a member of the church and you have sex with them, then they are considered beasts. I mean,
so what about the wicked ones in the church?
And even for you to say our worst is better than the world's best, I had a problem with that.
That is another one. I lived that terrible testimony. That's such a terrible thing to say, because I was groomed by a deacon in the church. Groomed. Like he was older than I was. This man groomed me until I got of an appropriate age, and then assaulted me. He was in the church, and my first boyfriend outside of the church was the sweetest thing. Literally would ask permission to kiss me, but literally because I was so HOJ through and through, it's okay. This man, I didn't even know he was terrible, because I come from a long line of grown men preying on young women, and the people around being like, that's okay, they're in the church. So when they looked at me and this man, a 7-year difference, they're just like, oh, it's okay, but he's in the church. But you can't talk to that young man outside the church because he doesn't know God. But the groomer does. He knows this God, so he's okay under this roof in this place. That's terrible.
Yeah, but see, I always had a problem with that, and I always said, how can you, if a wife beater is a wife beater, a child molester is a child molester, and you're going to say somebody out there that has never done anything, they're better than them? No,
exactly.
No, I had a problem with that. I had a problem.
Yeah, I had a problem with that too. Yeah. And then with the predatory nature that falls within these churches, starts at where? The very top.
Yep.
Starts at the top. I mean, it's been around a very long time, and Journey, where'd Journey go? Oh, there she is. Nate,
it's been around since the religion been around. So.
That's how
that's true. That's true.
I mean,
that's how they do.
Like I said, it starts at the very top. You got the, with the Catholic Church, you got the, popes and their priests and all that stuff.
Snakes from the head.
It filters down into the rest of them.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay. Nobody does anything about it.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nobody does anything. If you say something as a young girl, you know,
It's like, what did you do to bring it on yourself?
Yep.
You know, you're always accused. But you know what? I was listening to somebody, this other group that I'm in, and they were saying when they left, how did they say that? When the devil fled them when they left the church.
The
devil, you know how they say flee the devil? But they said the devil fled them when they left the church. I'm saying there's more devils in the church than outside.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, they always quote that scripture, and when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord,
gotta keep saying
Satan was also amongst them. So
And see, that's another one too. And I'm gonna say this: when I really went back and read that for myself, because like I said, when I started reading it for myself, I said, you know, this is interesting because according to the biblical story, Satan never mentioned Job. The God of the Bible offered Job up. And if you knew that he was faithful, it's like playing chess. Why did you even let him do that to him? You know what I'm saying? If you knew that he was faithful, he wasn't going to turn on you and stuff, but you still allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's goofy.
well, y'all, I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer.
Ray say he done had enough. This thing got a little too heated.
No.
Never for me, man. You know, I'm all down.
I know.
I think there's going to be a part 2, right? Part 2. Isn't there a part 2 coming up?
Well, I mean, we can continue the discussion in another video. I just don't want to keep y'all over an hour. Well, we over an hour now.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You know, because I want Journey to come back. I don't
yes, please. I mean, my goodness. Yes.
I know. I'm so glad. I mean, that was you just deep.
I know. And the thing about it, when you look at the sisters in the church and how what she was talking about, you know, the sisters in the church and in the house of Jacob. It's that what she was talking about. You get just a little bit, just to keep, just to keep you down. You know, if you're rising up, you can't go but so far. They want to
yeah. It's like that crab in the barrel mentality. Let me just say, you have amazing energy, and I'm so glad that you started your journey and continue to. Yeah, you have amazing energy.
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate that.
And we can tap in on it because it's so positive.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing.
What's that?
Journey, and I'm gonna say it while I'm on here. Journey is what held my family together as long as it did.
All right.
Because even as a child, that was the only child that was allowed to correct me. That was the only child. That was the only child, even to this day. That's before I say or do anything. She's the only one that's allowed to correct me. And I seen it from birth that she was not like any of us. She was different. She was different.
Yeah.
I seen it from birth. And that's one of the reasons why, like she said, they tried to keep her down. But what it was, they knew it would work with her. They knew it wouldn't work with me.
Yeah, exactly.
They knew it wouldn't work with me because, for one, I had a Bible school teacher tell me, "Oh, you here because you believe." Oh, no. I tried it, and I agree with some of it. I'm not following y'all blindly, because if I follow you blindly, you gonna take me somewhere I don't want to go.
Right.
And I got tired of sitting in churches looking at a whole lot of ministers, and I was seeing wolves in sheep's clothing, and I would look around and like, y'all fucking up these people's lives.
Right. But I mean, I remember you. I don't, when we would come to Akron and all of that and stuff, but you are just so grounded.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, energy is just like, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. Please be a part of
Listen, Alexis, if you got some member friends that think like you, that might want to come on the panel, you know, that's why I call it the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob, unindoctrinated, because either you never got indoctrinated or now you are unindoctrinated.
Oh, no, you're not, yes.
I mean, you was indoctrinated.
Well, she was, but she's not now. That's
not
what
now.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if, you know, let them know, just get in contact with me, you know, through Facebook or even on my YouTube channel. And a lot of people feel the way you do. They just can't say it, you know. I mean, all the things you said, Journey, all the things that you said in this video. I mean, and you came packing. But I love it. You're gonna get some phone calls from some of your old friends. You know,
welcome.
Yeah, but y'all, I have really enjoyed it. As always, I enjoy just having a conversation, you know.
Yes.
I think having these conversations out loud is helping people. They are. I know they helping people because people tell me, you know. So, I appreciate y'all even wanting to participate because, man, I stepped out here by myself.
Charles, I appreciate you. Do you have Cash App so I can send my offering?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
Yes.
We got an offering for because Charles came with scriptures and everything.
Yes,
man.
he did.
Yes,
Yes,
Man. Well, again, y'all, I thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
And I'm
Thank
gonna let
you for
y'all
holding
go
this space.
so I can get up out of it.
Yes, enjoy it.
So you want to give the benediction, or you want us to?
Well, you
want us to say something that's.
If Sister Queen Journey would like to give the benediction.
I'm gonna give you what I remember.
Just come from within you and say something.
Yes.
A closeout.
Leave us with some words of wisdom.
Oh, wow. I can leave you with some words. You can decide if they're wise. For divine energy, we come before you. Thank you, first of all, for allowing us to have this space to be able to tell our stories unedited, tell the truth, and tell it in a way that it could reach someone. And it is my hope and my prayer that it reaches the people that are not brave enough to speak their truth now, but are able to listen until they can gather the word bank so that they can speak their truth too, and also be a light, because it's contagious. Once we spread it, and then when nobody believes, well, we're on our way
there. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
My brother.
They just gonna hold on.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, all I was saying is that we're gonna wrap it up and call it a night, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Love everybody.
Love everybody.
Love you guys.
All right.
Y'all take care.
All right.
Well, that's it for now. So until next time, y'all take care.